Hey folks, Ohio Stacker back here with you today. We have ourselves a 2-box quarter hunt today. Let's get into it, folks, and do a live opening. All right, folks, back here with you. So we do have ourselves a 2-box hunt of quarters. So I did get these from 2 different banks, although I'm thinking that they have the same company that delivers quarters because they are the same boxes. So let's go ahead and cut into box 1, and then over here I do have box 2. So we'll get to that once we get done with box 1 and its contents, and hopefully it's got a lot of good surprises. If you do recall, if you have not already watched the last quarter box hunt that I did, I do strongly urge you guys to go over there and check that out, because we did have ourselves some good finds. We did have ourselves well, I don't want to ruin the surprise for you, folks. So go ahead and go over there and check it out, and let's get this box cracked open and see what we can find. Hopefully we can get ourselves an ender. Hopefully it's not all uncirculated 2021s. That would be kind of a bummer, although we would still search them. All right, folks. So right off the bat, it is going to be circulated quarters, and I can tell that just because of the different designs, as well as some of these quarters are not the statehood quarters. So that tells me that they are a little bit older than 1999. That's when they started the statehood quarters. And the different designs there on the back, other than just the eagle there. So we'll go ahead and open up our first roll, and I'll bring you guys back in, hopefully, on our first find. All right, everybody, I'll bring you back in here. So just into this first box, we are 5 rolls into it, folks, and we already have our first find. It's going to be our first W quarter. So it is a V75. It's got some wear to it. You can tell it's been in circulation for some time now, but that does tell me it's going to be a 2020. So 2019s did not have the V75 privy mark right there above the word Liberty. And this is going to be the Samoa Bat 2020 National Park quarter. So that puts us on the board, folks. So let's get back into it, and hopefully it's got some friends in there. All right, folks, I told you that I'd bring you back in, so I did. Actually, folks, just 2 more rolls later, we have our second find of the box. Right there above the word Liberty is going to be a V75. So, West Point quarter, V75. Again, this one has seen some time and somebody's change, because it's got some wear marks on it. All right, this one is actually going to be a Salt River Bay 2020. Again, it's got the V75 privy above the word Liberty, so it is 2020. You automatically, without really even have to look at the year on the back. So we do have the Salt River Bay, and then this was our first find, this Samoa Bat. So that puts us 2 W quarters on the boards, folks, with still 47 rolls to go. Well, let's get into it, folks. All right, folks, I bring you back in here. So just as a recap, so far in this box, now we still do have 26 rolls to go here in box 1. We still have box 2 to go, folks. So I ain't gonna tell you we still got a bunch to go through yet, but we do have 2 2020 V75 quarters, one of them being the Bats and the other being the Salt River Bay. So on this roll right here, folks, cracked it open, and we are going to have a different kind of find. And this one brings us a silvery edge. It does look pretty worn. So let's go ahead and crack it open. All right. It is going to be silver. It's going to be in 1934. Oh boy. So it's, well, as its age has showed us, it's got a lot of wear on it. A lot of the detail in the back is heavily worn down, so we're not going to get a mint mark off that. But folks, silver is silver, and we are on the board with some silver in this box. I'm liking what I see so far. I'm hoping to find some more. Let's get back into it, folks. All right, everybody, I bring you back in here. It has been quite a while for me, actually, on my end for the search, because we have just 7 rolls to go here in box 1 with still box 2 to go. Just kind of bring you back in if you haven't remember where we're at. We do have the 1 silver coin so far, the 1934. I'm going to guess it's a Philadelphia. I did look under it, under the scope. I don't see anything that's raised that would tell me that it had a mint mark. So we'll go ahead and say it's a Philadelphia mint. And we do have the 2 2020W V75 quarters. But folks, I bring you in here because this has not happened ever for me. I found one silver in a box before, you know, one at a time. But folks, I have never found two silver coins, two silver quarters in a box at a time. So let's go ahead and see what we got. Oh, all right, folks, we do. It is confirmed, 1959, and this is going to be a Philadelphia minted quarter. So right above the ER and quarter, there would be a mint mark, either an S or a D, if it was minted in San Francisco or Denver. But however, folks, this is a Philly, 1959. That puts us on the board for two silver quarters in this box, folks. It was still 7 rolls to go. Let's get back into it, and let's just kind of cross our fingers here, folks, that we have some more finds. People, I bring you back in here. So we have just 2 rolls to go, and this roll right here, that's everything that's been rewrapped and put into box 1. Of course, we do already have 2 silvers, a 59 and a very worn 34, plus the 2 W's. Went ahead and cracked in this roll, folks. And I think we have ourselves another one. Yep, you can see it right there. 1964, 90% silver. And right there, Denver. So, as I told you from the last silver quarter we found, above the ER on the reverse side will be where the mint mark is located. So, this one's D for Denver. So, folks, we have 3 silvers found so far in this box. Let's just kind of cross our fingers once more and hope these last 2 rolls will produce some more finds. All right, I bring you back in here. So that is a wrap up of box 1. We'll get into box 2 here just in a minute, folks. So just as a recap, we did have the 2020 V75. Oops. And that was the Samoa bat. And the other V75 West Point quarter we found was a Salt River Bay. So those were 2 good finds. But folks, the talk of the box right now is this 1934 90% silver, 1959 90% silver, and a 1964. Folks, we found 3 silvers just in this first box. And as I mentioned in the opening, these boxes actually came from 2 different banks. So kind of bummed out maybe that I could have grabbed an extra box. I don't remember exactly where, which bank I picked up this box, because they both looked the same, and I grabbed them the same day. So, hey, either way, I am extremely happy to find 3 silvers. That's the most I've ever found in a single box of quarters. So, folks, we'll go ahead and zip you over to box 2. We'll do a live opening there, and hopefully this one can match what box 1 did. All right, folks, here we are with box 2. So let's hope that box 2 can continue in the same success as box 1. So let's just go ahead and do a live opening. And hopefully this box right here can really make us happy as box 1 did. So I'll be pretty happy to see we have circulated rolls. If not, if it's all uncirculated, folks, we'll still search it for any type of error or varieties of that coin. So let's go ahead and see what we have. All right, well, right off the get-go, I can tell you that we do have ourselves some circulated rolls just based on the enders. So if it's got just the eagle on the back there, it's an older coin. So hey, there's a 1965. That's pretty good shape just looking off that. Let's just kind of check the top here, folks, see if we have anything that jumps out at us. Looks like a lot of Philly and Denver marks. Nothing ender-wise that we can search for, but we'll get into it, folks. So there's a 2021, and actually I can already tell you right there that has the die chip in the hat, just based on what I can see here from the ender. So we know we have at least one variety in here, folks. Let's go ahead and let's get into it, and let's see if box 1 can carry over to box 2 and see if we can have some friends in here. All right, folks, I bring you back in here on box 2. So we are actually just on to the second roll here, and we have our first find. If you can kind of see it right there above the word Liberty, we have ourselves a W quarter. It's definitely seen some better days. I'm seeing a lot of days in circulation just with the gunk that's on it and the scratches. And it's going to be a Salt River Bay. So that puts us on the board. Box number 2. Let's get into it, folks. Alrighty, folks. Well, I do bring you back in here for a wrap-up. So box 2 was, well, it was pretty scarce on finds. Only the one V75 Salt River Bay coin. But hey, a find is a find. Definitely happy to have it. Box 1 was definitely the box to be talked about. So we did have a 34, 59, and a 64. All three of those are 90% silver quarters. We did end up with 2 2020 V75 quarters. So, folks, I'm telling you, they are out there if you look for them. They don't come in bunches, but they do come in pairs, it looks like. So, either way, I'll take it. I will definitely add these to the collection. So, folks, thank you for watching, and go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe button if you haven't already, and we'll see what else we can put together for you.